Hey guys, Tony the Story Assassin. Welcome to our Saturday Smokers Live. Yeah, I don't know where Eric is. I know where Eric is, but I don't know where Eric is. So as of today, I guess Martin will just had to replace Eric because Martin was more famous anyway. So what do you know?
Exactly.
Martin's more famous anyway. Today we're supposed to draw the winner, and I'm waiting for Eric to pull out the wheel. So what the hell is the wheel?
No idea. It's a good thing I showed up early.
At least you have a chair. At least I have a chair and stuff ready.
I have his chair. I had to get everything out from his house. Apparently, he puts everything away into his house. Doesn't even park the truck inside the garage. So, whatever.
Just in case you guys get another hail.
I guess.
Hey, Sam, man. So I guess while everybody's waiting, light up a cigar. Let's wait a little bit. Wait for everybody to get here. Hey, Blackbeard. Just wait for everybody to get here, and then we will start the drawing. The drawing will be relatively quick. Minutes, I'm telling you, minutes. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Oop, here it goes. Minutes. Just waiting for Eric to bring that wheel that he's supposed to make. I don't know if he did.
I didn't see anything in the house.
No, the online wheel.
Oh, online wheel? Okay.
Yeah. I'm looking on a half wheel. I'm still looking at the Plasencia Alma Fuerte, the tubo, or the Calero. I don't really care for the Calero cigar from the Alma Fuerte, but I do care about the tubo being like hexagon. Fucking cool.
I haven't seen it. I gotta look it up.
You haven't seen it?
No.
If you look at the half wheel, it's on, and then just click on the Plasencia ones and scroll down, you'll see it. But yeah, what are we smoking today? I'm smoking the Sereno 20th anniversary.
I've got
Royal Maduro.
Gurkha, You're the Dragon.
Damn, you picked a good one today.
I mean, I grabbed it. I was like, man, he said it's good, so I'll try it out.
But is it good? Is it good?
Okay. I don't know yet.
You don't. What do you mean? You're puffing on it. You don't know if it's good.
It's very dry.
Very dry. Have some drinks. He didn't give you any drinks?
It's also really humid here too. I've got my Jack in the Box drink.
Shouldn't you pour some like bourbon and with some ice?
No, I don't. I didn't even look to see if he had any.
Yeah, come on. Big day. Somebody's about to win some I.T.S. and they're not here. I thought you guys want to win some I.T.S.
Yeah, only 6 people here.
We'll wait for people to get on. Do you remember how the I.T.S. tastes like?
Yeah. Better than this so far.
That one's light. That one's light. That one's
it is really light.
But it's smooth. I like how smooth it is. I like the flavor, kind of like it's just enough. It's not like punch you in the face, kind of like I.T.S. does.
Not at all.
But if you want to compare I.T.S. cigar to 3 other cigars that's comparable, which 3 would it be?
Comparable to
regardless of the price. Okay, regardless of the price.
Yeah,
no price.
Taste. Taste. Okay, no bullshit. It kind of has that same feeling of like the Plasencia Alma Fuerte. It has the strength of like Padron, and it's got like some earthiness and some woodiness that I would probably say it's close to like an Opus X. So it's like high dollar. Like if you could think of like a blend, you put all these fucking nice high dollar, good tasting cigars together, that's kind of what you get.
Who won? I don't know yet. We haven't spun the wheel yet. So waiting for Eric to finally show up and start messing with his shit.
I'm covering for Eric. He's in there fucking around with a watch.
Yeah, so he should be here soon. But we're waiting for people to sign on too. Like, it takes a little bit. What I realize is that the I.T.S cigar likes humidity. Okay, so if you gotta keep your I.T.S cigar, humidity. I.T.S cigar actually likes humidity. Dry up doesn't taste that good.
I found the tubo you were talking about.
Dude, that tubo is so freaking sexy, man.
It looks cool.
They should make that tubo for the regular Alma Fuerte 6 though.
Yeah. Why didn't they do that for that one?
I know, right? Because they couldn't sell enough for Calero.
Probably, so they just put them in different boxes.
Because that tubo is sexy, man.
Different packaging.
I think the cigar actually like high 60s. High 60. So 67, 68 through, maybe 69. I think that at that point the cigar tastes the best. It's not like when it's drier, it doesn't taste good. I smoked it outside when on one of my I.T.S that's really, really dry. When it's really, really dry, it has more woodsy tone. It has more woodsy tone. Actually smells more woodsy. When it's higher humidity, it's more cocoa-like.
You get this chair, bitch. Because you're late. I had to set it up.
Get off my chair.
It's my birthday weekend too. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Doesn't mean you can sit in my chair.
Nope, it's my chair today.
Fuck off.
Where is he?
Right here. Letting up a fucking something.
Man.
Create the wheel, he said.
Oh shit, no.
Oh shit, no, he said.
Oh, good. I good thing I thought of alternative because I figured he didn't.
Wow, what a bitch.
I figured he didn't, so I got a wheel.
All right.
I had to find out how many posts is in the YouTube one. Hold on.
All right, my father MX is really good, man.
My father MX is really, really good.
That's right here too. Sitting. I don't know why it's sitting there, but it's sitting there.
He was gonna smoke it yesterday, but he didn't. Well, 2 days ago, he didn't. Are you finished fucking with the watch,
I'm tired.
Mister? I forgot.
Busy.
Mister, I forgot. Somebody? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too fucking big.
So
It's
on
a
this
word.
post, we got 2. Okay. 2.
Get the money.
2. Okay. So because Eric don't remember, I went online and quickly grabbed a wheel that has number 1 through 100. We have 2 posts in YouTube. We have, I think, 70 something posts in that one. Hold on. I like big butts in the can. Like, okay. 79. So that's 81. So what we'll do is any number that's more than 81, we'll go back to 1 again. Does that make sense? If it's 50, we'll count down 50 lines, number 50, that's it. If it's 82, that goes back to 1. Because 81 is the last number. We're good? Do you understand the word that's coming out of my mouth? Or should I just reduce that to 81 anyway, so we don't have to recount? How did I redo this to 80? Like, setting number. How do I delete numbers? Oh, I could. Yes, there we go. I'll delete every number below that.
This is good.
Yes.
What? Separate.
Huh?
All right, we'll get to 81. 81. All right. 81. Yeah, just we already. All right. Here we go. So I can close this. Is that how it is? Does it randomizes it?
Way too thick. Way too big.
Oh, what?
That's what she said.
81. 81. 81. Okay. And how do I close this thing? Okay. Hey, El Presidente. All right. So how do I share this so that it's fair and shit?
Fair and shit.
Fair and shit. Okay. Oh, whatever. We'll just do it this way. And screen capture. Spin the wheel. Done. Boom. How about that?
Nice.
We can cover Eric. His face is not important.
Cool.
What the hell? Ads? Fuck ads. Fuck. Yeah, like that. There we go. Tuesday, Nika Rustica, Adobe 5x54 Busto coming out of cell phone. Coming out of the cell phone now. Cool, cool, cool. So, are we ready to spend right now? Do we really want to do it this early?
I think they should wait.
You think we should wait?
Yeah, that's what the show's about. Make them
All
wait.
right. Okay, we can wait a little bit. I mean, we'll leave it on for now. Okay, I want to see if any more people joining. It's only like 20 minutes, so
I know.
yo, how about you stop playing with whatever that you're playing, yo, bro? How about you stop playing with what you playing? Dude, I've never seen him this focused.
He looks tired. He's like delirious, fucking with this watch.
He should be super busy right now. I mean, today. Like even my wife went to get pedicure done today. Yeah.
I didn't do.
I was like, she's like, what are you doing today? I said, I don't know, go to the dentist, get some filling done. So I went to get some filling done. And she's like, yeah, I'm just gotta go get my nail done. I was like, okay, get your nail done. After and finish everything, come back 83 degrees with some breeze. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Have
buddy.
a smoke. And when I have a smoke, have some nice food. Well, it's not like crazy food. I had like a Chicago dog, some fried chicken wings, jalapeno fries, and that hit the spot. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. So yeah, that was my day. Pretty normal. You know, Sosa is pretty cool. Sosa is like, yo, I'm in Florida. Are you guys looking for any cigars? I was like, yeah, I just bought a cigar like 2 days ago. So, but yeah, man, stay hydrated, everybody. We got Sandman, we got Sosa, we got Dr. Bob, Bui. We got Steve and Plex, right guy. I think I saw El Presidente earlier. Black beer, cigar shorts. Peruvian food is not bad.
Food, okay.
That's pretty much it, right? Right now, 17 people. So
I've had Peruvian. I never had Peruvian food, but I've had Peruvian cigars.
right. So also I wanna kind of fix up the context for you guys. So we were gonna give out 3 cigars, and because some of you guys did not understand it, you just post one person. If you only post one person, we only give you the winner one and the person that you name one. That's it. So 2 cigar goes out. All right, 2 cigar goes out. But if you name 3, if you name 2, like I said, a reviewer and whatever, and that way we will have 2 people to give out. So 3 cigar will go out. But if you only name 1 cigar goes out. Okay. And the other one, I think Eric just smoked it anyway. So Eric probably didn't realize it. Eric, so I've been smoking I.T.S, right? In different environment. I think the I.T.S actually like humidity. Did you know that?
That's all you notice about it?
So when it's drier, the cigar is more woodsy. When it's wetter, the cigar is more cocoa.
Okay.
I think the strength drop.
Strings about the same. I still
So
feel
when
like
you say more humidity, like what are you talking about? Like 65?
Because I smoked it last night. Not that strong.
I smoked it yesterday. It was just as strong.
I thought it was strong.
It was strong.
Well, yeah, but you smoked it last time, but then this time I smoked it.
It has to do with the environment. I'm telling you that the environment kind of fucks around with it. But it's still good. I smoked it and it was so strong I couldn't finish it.
Wow.
Oh no, it wasn't the strength. Strength's not there for me.
So what humidity are you talking about? It tastes better.
I
60.
think when it's wetter, like high 60s, 69, 70, that's when the strength is really, really there. When it's lighter, when it's drier, the strength is less, but it's more woodsy. So I smoked one was basically maybe 50% humidity, and that one was more woodsy. And obviously combined with the higher temperature outside, it smells wicked good lighting it up because it's so woodsy. It smells wicked good. But when it's wetter, it's more cocoa like. It's more sweet.
Okay.
I need water.
But either way, it's good. I enjoyed it. I had like almost a last stir left. As I was smoking it, I had almost last stir left. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have some food. I need some food. Yeah, that's the issue with it. I was like, I need some food after that.
Maker's Mark? What?
So whatever Eric is feeling, you gotta also know that Eric is going through exercise and calorie deficit. So he's feeling different when he's tasting stuff.
Yeah, he's kind of dead today too.
Yeah. So Eric, your taste bud must be fucking with you because you're going through a calorie deficit and exercise. You don't believe it? Try to go on keto. Everything tastes weaker, like wicked different.
Yeah, but I'm not in keto, bro.
It doesn't matter. Your body is going through a shock.
Well, less food should affect me more with strength, but it doesn't.
No. If you go through keto, you don't even care about strength. I've done it. Like when I'm not eating, remember when I'm not eating, I don't care about strength. I ordered no idea, went through Google menu picture like a kid. Okay. All right. So we ready?
All right.
Yeah. Oh. Some people dropped by and they left. I don't know. Well, so how many days do we wait for the address before we go to the next person?
How many days? What?
So this is what happens, right? Once we draw you, we gotta message you, ask you for address. If you don't respond within
A week.
a week,
Really, give them a week to respond, man.
All right,
People get
a week. If you don't respond by in a week, that includes your the person that you tagged. In a week, they will move on to the next person. Because there's only so many weeks before it's released. So if if you don't respond in a week or so, and I send it to you in a week, you might as well wait for the release. You might as well wait for the release, right? Okay?
All right.
Dude, are you in a shitty mood again today?
He is. Been a little bitch.
What happened? Did you not get laid? Shouldn't you be happy? You finger woman all day today. All day. Booked. Completely booked. Your manager's like, no more fingers.
I'm tired.
You should be happy about that.
I'm not happy when I'm tired.
You don't look happy.
Nope, not at all.
Yeah. Like you were more happy yesterday than today.
You should have just taken a nap instead of fucking with your watch.
I didn't get home till like fucking 7.
Oh.
Like I'm so sad. I'm hurt. When he goes to like pick Jimmy's show, he's like super lively. Yo, boy, let's go. And he's back to my show. Go.
Stop bitching. It's tired today. I work earlier than normal day. I have to go in at 9:30. I didn't
Quit
get out
whining.
till 7.
Quit whining.
I'm beat. Okay.
He's still in his fucking dress shoes.
Yeah, I'm still in fucking work clothes. I didn't even fucking shower.
Go shower. Take the camera with you. Take the camera with you.
Fucking my ball is so salty right now.
I can tell. I can
Those
tell.
are-
Man. All
Good thing
right, let's draw the winner, man. Jesus Christ.
Got tomorrow off though. Fucking shit.
Yeah, you got tomorrow off and you're whining.
Yep. You can sleep tomorrow. All right. Do
Ready?
you even have the list over there? Like, how are you figuring out who the people are on that side?
I'm gonna count down the post from the thing. So if you guys had a question, just go back in that post and start counting.
So they got to figure out who the winner is.
I'm gonna tell you which the winner is.
Okay.
I'll start counting once I get there. All
There
right.
should there should be a way you can link the two.
No.
Hmm.
And we gotta take away the responses too, because some of them got respond.
All right. Everybody's waiting.
I almost feel like to do like, oh, just kidding. We'll come back in 5.
All right. Let's take after a quick break.
After these words from our sponsors. All right.
Here we go. 34.
34.
34.
34. All right, I'm going to count 34. Let's see. 34 posts.
How many posts do we have?
81.
What do you mean
7,
count? Like what?
8,
That post.
9,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
That's going to be the winner.
14, 15, 16,
complicated.
20, 21,
That's it.
22, 23, 34. All right, so I got it. The winner is Cigar Lover 3.
What? Cigar Lover 3?
I don't know who that is. Cigar Lover 3.
Cigar Lover 3. Are you here?
Well, they don't have to be here, but the person he tagged is Ghost Get Ya Ends Up and cigar and booze.
Where's that post? What the fuck?
Can't fucking see your screen.
Yeah, private mode.
So here, let me close this off. So
What's the name?
Ghost Lover 3.
Ghost Lover.
No. Cigar Lover 3, and he tagged Ghost Get Ya Ends Up and Cigar and Booze. Oh, Cigar Lover is Pick Jimmy. Really?
No.
Big Jimmy is Big Jimmy.
Yeah. So yeah, this guy doesn't. That he looks like he's way more bigger than in
Who did he
size.
tag?
He tagged Ghost Get Ya Ends Up.
Oh, he did a lot. Oh, okay, I see.
Who's this guy? This is
Cigar
weird.
Lover.
Okay. And Cigar and Booze. Okay.
Mm.
So, Eric, go ahead and reach out to those people. Right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I'm messaging him right now.
Ghost
Oscar?
Get Ya Ends Up and Cigar and Booze.
Oscar.
What
Is he Oscar Cigars? No, I'm just kidding.
do you mean Oscar?
His name is Oscar.
I'm going to take a screenshot of this post. Down low. So yeah, that is the winner. 3 cigars will go out. It'll come from Eric, so you guys don't know.
Cigar Lover 3. Okay. Man, he's got a bunch of fucking thing. No wonder he won.
Yeah.
I told everybody you can do it as many times as you want. So I will repost this. There you go. And that's the winner. But hey, those people who didn't win, you can still get it once it's released.
Oh,
You
I
can
found
still
the
get it
post.
once it's released. So
Ghost Get Ya Ends Up.
ends up, yeah. That's a weird screen name.
Is he a cigar smoker, reviewer?
Some sort of product thing. I don't know what that is. So, but yeah, reach out. If they don't respond in a week, that's tagged. They just won't get theirs.
All right. What up, Al?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yes, our president has booked his stays at the for the resort. Okay, I stay at the resort. Yes, is it the same one? Our president, is it the same one that I'm staying at? Hey Val,
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Tony? Martine?
What up? What up?
it's a good
Who
day.
else is in there? Who else is in there? Can't see. Oh, Nails. Who'd I miss? Anybody?
The Talking Stick Casino. Yep. So in the same place. Yes. Nice.
So Ghost Get Ya ends up, right, Tony?
Yep.
Yeah, I send you the screenshot
All right.
of the name. I'll be at a blackjack table.
Nice.
I'll sit right next to you to get free drinks. It sounds like Val got his place situated too, kind of, because Val was talking to camping, I think.
Yeah, I haven't pulled the trigger on it. I'll probably do it tonight or tomorrow morning. My big thing is making sure that I got transportation from the airport to the
Val.
hotel and then back to the airport.
Val. Where are you staying? What city?
I was looking at one of two hotels close to the airport because they offer shuttle service,
Okay.
okay, from the airport to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, you know, Martin, I know how you are, okay?
Yep.
I know you'll do it. I know you'll do it. But you know, and I know you mean well, okay? But um you know, I have to keep in mind about the time I have to leave, the time I have to be there, and I want to take in consideration your time and what you all have to do. So, yeah, that was the big thing for me.
Yeah, basically, you do whatever you need to do, and then in case of emergency, you know where to find us.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So I know once I get to the hotel, I know it's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I can make a phone call, I can text, you know, and I know that's not going to be a problem. But and it's not a problem getting from the airport to the hotel. The big thing would be
Yeah.
leaving the hotel to get back to the airport because of logistics. Where
What do you
I'm
know?
gonna
What time
be
you're
at-
going back? Like, you know, what's your flight looks like?
I am looking at evening time
So is
on a Monday,
Monday evening?
on a Monday evening.
Yeah. Okay. Monday evening, because I'm Monday morning. I think I'm Monday afternoon. I think.
Yeah,
Let me double check.
because I tell you, you know, on some of the places I've been to lately, I mean, it's nice to, you know, fly out early in the morning, but let's say I got to fly out at 6. That means I got to be at the airport at 4, which means I got to leave. I got to be up at 2:30, 3 o'clock to get there.
Yeah, my flight is at 3 p.m. So I'll be there by like in the morning, like noon. So
I mean, so if your flight is at 3, technically you don't really have to be there until 1 p.m., but you want to have maybe an extra hour just in case. You never know.
I usually get there early anyway, and I just go into the lounge. I mean, just get in the lounge and rest. So I don't have to worry about it. My luggage, everything's in there. I usually get there early.
Yeah.
There's like nowhere I can go anyway, really, if you think about it. Like what, you can have one cigar beforehand, but then you gotta go airplane smell like cigar. So
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, I don't you know, you're sitting around in the airport, it's you know, if you it's different. See, I don't travel as much as you do, so I don't sign up for those cards with the perks and all that stuff and accumulate travel miles and points and this other stuff. And so I don't have a lounge to go into to hang around and you know, I gotta sit out with the amongst the peoples.
mm-hmm.
Gotta sit amongst the peoples.
Yeah,
You know?
a lot of time, I calculate based on also checkout time and stuff like that too. So hotel checkouts are usually what 11. So
Yeah, yeah. Sign in at 3, check out by 11.
Yeah, sometimes they change your gate. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyone
and-
bring golf club? No, because I don't even think you have time to go play golf. Who's gotta go?
You're not gonna have
Our
time to.
president is gonna wake up 6 a.m. and let's go.
No.
Take some swing.
No.
Yeah, well, no, you're not gonna. Well, I mean, you could theoretically, you could, because in Arizona, I'm guessing that the golf places open up at 5 a.m.
The problem with that, El Presidente, is that based on all of the events that we ever pull through, none of us has time to do anything else that we plan.
That was not even thought of golfing.
Yeah, so like no, everybody's like, we want to do this, we want to do that, we want to do this, we want to do that, and like I was Innocent was like, let's go to this and that. None of them happened.
You have no time, bro.
You had no
None
time.
of them
No.
happened.
I mean, if you want to go early, like go on a Wednesday.
Well,
Be
he's going
there
on
on
Thursday,
Wednesday.
so he's going on Thursday.
Right. I'm doing Thursday too. I'll be
So
there.
you
Yeah, no.
like El Presidente and Martin and Rick can already hang out the night before, so we'll get it done. We'll get it done. We will get it done. We're going to fishing, remember? Jesse, are you even going? If you are going, then that'll be a different story. You can bring a fishing pole and see what happens. But you're not even going. All right, all right. That's a problem. We's got the idea. Hey, the shadow vault, Joey. I'm so not used to seeing that name.
Oh, Walt? Who's that?
That's Joey. Joey changed his name to Shadow Vault.
What the hell?
What's the itinerary? Once we get there, we'll get the itinerary set up for
We'll
everybody.
figure it out.
It's not like we'll figure it out. It's more like we gotta wait for everybody's ready, and here's where we're going number 1. Here's going number 2. Here goes number 3. So
Yeah. First lounge, second lounge, third lounge.
yeah, we gotta leave some room and time for some filming to be done. So our president, just get your suits ready. Just get your suits ready, and just let Jesus take the lead.
So you have more planets getting added into this, so I don't know.
Yeah.
More, what?
After yesterday, more planets getting.
There might be a very packed plan. There might be very packed.
Yeah, it's like a probably really packed.
We're still talking about we're changing here thing, but there, yeah.
Like a strict schedule?
Like
tight
yeah,
schedule?
like me and Tony might be very strict on scheduling. I'm not joking. We're gonna go.
Hey, wait. We're wearing suits, and we'll be, with ladies of the night. Is that what you're saying?
We're in a suit either way because we had to present ourselves a certain way. No,
Yeah.
because we gotta film some stuff, so we'll be wearing suits. But Val, you know how to pull it off. Anybody bring their wife? My wife is not going. I don't know if anybody else bring their wife, but my wife is not going.
You remember that song? You remember that song? No, I ain't gonna say it because I don't want people to get upset. I gotta say it. I'll say it in the hangout, but I'm gonna say
Val,
it on
Val, it's 2025. Everybody's responsible for their own feelings. Go ahead.
Okay,
What
so
is it?
that song goes like, "Who's making love to your old lady while you was out making love?"
Well, if I'm out there making love, I can't complain. All right, if I'm out there making love, probably the plumber.
The milkman. The mailman.
Eric, if my wife doesn't come, I have a big king size room bed. Eric.
Sounds like an invitation.
I don't.
Those who clean expect visitors. I smoke a Paul Sturlak Classic Angel. What is that?
Paul Stulak.
Stulak.
No idea.
No
You're not
idea.
familiar with this? You're not familiar with that brand?
I don't think I am.
I smoked a couple of that brand. Had to be about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago.
And what happened?
Yeah.
I should ask, did you buy another one?
No.
There you go. All right. Give me 3-step, mister. Give me 3-step towards the door. Give me 3-step. Give me 3-step towards the door.
They singing the song that Val's talking about?
Is that how the song goes?
No, it's who's making love to your old lady while you was out making love.
So there's in the song, there's no give me 3 steps.
No.
I don't know then.
Give me 3 steps towards the door.
Mm.
I don't think I recall that any of those.
No idea. Anyway,
Different song. He says different song. I was like, I
Anyway.
don't recall that song either. Obviously, I didn't know the song Val's talking about either.
nope, same.
It's an old. It's an yeah. It's
I mean, that kind of song nowadays would not be allowed anyway.
It's a dusty. It's a dusty. They call it a dusty.
You know, back in the day, it'll be okay, but dude, nowadays are pretty hard. Leonard Skinner lyric.
Leonard Skinner.
I don't even know who that is. So I don't know who that is. But hey, you guys. Yesterday, Eric was being famous with Pick Jimmy show.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, he was. He was there for 3 hours.
The fuck? Where?
Next Friday, I have another show.
I won't be watching. I'm not sitting for another 3 hours.
Not on his channel, different one.
Were you here on this channel, or what were you doing? Or did you meet up with him?
I was here on his channel.
Oh,
Why the fuck would I meet up with? That's too
I don't
damn
know.
far, bro. You know I don't leave my house.
okay. We'll just talk about it.
Bui was there the last half. So you know. Well, actually, you got saved because like once Michael Herclock was in the show, basically the whole show is about him until he's done.
Okay. So, all right.
I was on the whole time. Even though I was chatting on the side, I still have it play. I just have it muted. You know.
Let's go. Cigar?
Talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was testing out the new Shadow Smoke Legion shirt. It looks nice. Like, you know, he actually looked pretty professional in a way.
Okay.
More than his usual. Less gay.
Let's get.
I actually dress very nice for work.
Let's get.
Less gay. It was if Rick is 30%, Eric's yesterday was about 2%. Was actually pretty nice. Looks nice. Fits. You know, he had a rollout sleeve and everything fits. Where can I watch it? His Instagram? I don't see his YouTube channel. You had to look it up. Just Google Pick Jimmy. I mean, not Google. On YouTube, just find Pick Jimmy, and you'll find it's on live.
It should be on his channel.
It's on his channel yesterday. So it's a 3-hour show.
Damn.
And 1.5 hour was Mike Herclock talking about his philosophy. So for those people who had listened to his philosophy, you can kind of skip that part. It's the same thing. He's talking about what he think about the cigar industry, which a lot of time I think is fair. You know, like, you know, how he's not releasing new cigars in the PCA. He's talking about the cigar he have and stuff like that. I think that's true. Like, why are you keep releasing new stuff when you have that many stuff that nobody knows yet? Which makes sense. But at the same time,
So, all right. So let's comment about this a little bit. Do you think it's the pressure of the peers in the industry that you got to release something?
okay. Val, you got to see how it is, okay? If you're Rocky Patel, you've been here for how many, like 40, 50
Hey,
years, right?
I
Everybody knows.
agree.
Everybody knows what you have already. Everybody smoked
Right.
out what you have already. If you don't release something new, you're not generating buzz, right?
You know, that is,
No. When you go to PCA, if you have nothing new, go over there. It will take 2 minutes to see what you have and leave. Yeah.
Right.
But if I got something new, then I take 5 to 10 minutes talking about something new. I generate buzz, new right up, right. But for him, he's saying that his company's 3 years old, and even being 3 years old, a lot of stuff will convert it from Nat Sherman over, and he have to introduce those again. So
oh, you're talking about Michael?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, but you know, that's, I look at that more of a, I don't want to say, yeah, maybe it is like a rebranding and a reintroduction.
But even
That's what
even
that
back
is.
then, Nat Sherman is not a popular brand. It's a known brand.
It's a known brand.
But how many people smoke Nat Sherman?
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. That's true. But
So he had to reintroduce them, right? I forgot how many he said. He had like 12, 13 blend, and he had to introduce those 13 blend with to new clients or people who's getting to know his brand. So there was no rush to introduce anything new when he haven't even finished reintroduce those things. So to him, that's okay. But if you're a brand that has been here for like 40, 80 years, we've seen everything you got. Either we smoke it or we don't. You're not going to get us excited again to try your thing until you got something new.
Like what do you have to say?
Right?
Okay, yeah, I get it. I get that. I mean, I think maybe one of the things that the cigar band industry needs to, especially if you want to get your cigars on the shelf, you got to go back and redesign your box. Instead of being wide, you got to make them narrow and deep.
I know what you're talking about, but let me explain this to you. When you have a narrow and deep cigar boxes, they don't catch eyes.
And plus, you want your cigar wide, the box wide. You know why, Val? That's less competition sitting next to you. Take up more space.
Well, I mean, just think about it. If you've got 7 lines, but there's only room for 3 of your boxes on that shelf.
Yeah, but my box
you
better
can
be,
get
my box,
7 in that 3 box space.
my box better be wide so there's less people next to me.
I mean,
No. Okay. So this is not what it is. When the owner brings cigars, they already calculate their space. Okay.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, the brand owner you're talking about, right?
Right. No, not brand owner, the store owner.
Okay.
They already calculate
the
the
shop owner,
space.
the lounge owner.
Right. They already know how many space they have. So whatever they brought in will fit in their space. That's not a problem. Right? So shrinking your boxes, making it less noticeable is a problem. Especially those lounges have low shelves. Those are near the floor ones. If you have a small tiny ass box, you'll never see them.
Yes, that's true. That's why the competition for that shelf space is at eye level, just below eye level, and then it will be like eye, chin, chest.
Right. But
Because who in the hell wants to keep looking down like this?
right. But as a cigar brand manufacturer, you want to expose as much as possible, so you make it wide. Also,
All right.
Also, let me finish.
Okay.
Also,
No.
you also have to calculate people's humidor spaces. When it's not wide and flat, you got to make it narrow and tall, right?
Okay.
Now you fit even less in your humidor.
Okay. So let's talk about the box. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you an example. Because this is the box that I have to keep my stuff in on the table. So this is just a plain box, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Very simple, very plain wood, nothing special about it. Just got the stamp ink or whatever that is called.
Sure.
So now it's on the shelf like this, right?
With the
Right.
when the thing open. Yeah, with the thing open.
Now this and this is where I think the brand owners need to start taking notice of. Yes, this looks good if it's lacquered, if it's finished and everything, but your boxes, they're stored somewhere in a warehouse, in that lounge. They're stored somewhere. And the only thing that they're showing, or maybe all the way in the top shelf, right? Or all the way in the bottom of the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and I understand the presence of a nice, beautiful looking box.
No, you're not gonna
'Cause
see
you-
that. You're not even gonna see the top.
You're not. But I think brands should really pay attention more to when you open it. Boom. That grabs you.
Right, but they rip
That
the top
grabs
off.
you.
They rip the top off.
Well, yeah, that's the key. That's the thing. Some do.
Yeah,
Some
because
do
the
take the
shelf
top
is,
off.
is because the shelf had to make sure the cigar sits in a slanted way,
Yes.
so you can see
and,
cigars.
Yeah, and if it opens up like this, it's hitting the top of the the top of the shelf
But it's
that it's
tilting
underneath.
forward, the cap will close.
Right. Right. So
Then just bend it back. So you have the box like that, and then it's bended back.
Some of them doesn't bend all the
it-
way back. You
and
had to break it.
sometimes, yeah, it sometimes it just doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have a narrower stack higher, now instead of showing 10 cigars, you're showing 3 cigars or 5 cigar even, right?
Yes.
It's not grabbing your eyes. You're not gonna see it. And it's taller, so it actually sits harder. It sits even
Well,
weirder.
okay, so
on the
okay, so yes, so see now that makes a very good, interesting subject about the box. It's going to be narrower. It's going to be deeper. Of course, the lid is going to be longer because of that, right?
no, when it's narrow and down, the lid is usually slide out. It takes it off.
Oh, okay. It slides out or it hinges up.
Most of them don't.
Okay. Okay. But what they could do is you make that lid like where it folds up and it collapses like that, or it rolls back.
It can. You know
I
why?
know, more cost.
No,
Right?
no. Let's not even talk about the cost. It's impossible because let me give you an example. Let's say this is what you're talking about. Narrow,
Yes.
tall.
Yes.
When you open this up, what happens?
Well, yeah. I mean, the top lid is really long.
Exactly. So the shelf cuts off
It's not-
here.
Yeah, it's not going to allow it to open up all the
Right.
way.
So you can't do that either way. And look, this is as far as it goes.
Yeah, but then people could break off the lid. So
that's what I'm saying.
But if you
this wouldn't attract more people.
no, yeah, that's true. But see now, if you
And let's say if I have enough space on top, right? And I just land it like this, right? Cigar shelf are slanted, so they land like this, right?
yeah. Yeah. Okay. I get that. I get that.
So this is why you can't. So majority of these kind of things will actually have to be on the top section.
Oh, yeah. Because there's space for it to lean back and open up.
So what happened is they usually put on a lower shelf that has no top, just on the tabletop, and they lay it out like that. But when you're looking at like this down, now you're battling between the bands, which one attracts your eyes.
Yeah. I get it. I get it.
That's why the cigar wider, more uniform, it's easier. Plus storage. When somebody ordered 10, 15 boxes, they had to have storage.
Yeah, but okay, so let's look at the box now. Let's look at that the Andalusian bull box. Look how long that is.
No, you don't even worry about how tall, right? Because I got plenty of space on top that my client isn't gonna touch. Think about that. Let's say if I was a lounge owner, I got plenty on top that's 8 feet tall, no one's ever gonna touch. So I can stack upward.
Right.
But if the box is slim and tall, guess what?
Less.
Exactly.
Yeah.
better than that hell.
So I'm trying to break it down for you what I think. I mean,
No, I mean it's good. I mean it's good to hear that, because my thought process is, hell, man, they can get more boxes on the shelf if they narrowed the boxes, made them narrow but deeper.
Yeah, no, then I got a solution for you. Do what Liga 9 do. Slide. Boom, done.
yeah, they do the post slide down and then just put it on there because they knew the top is gonna get ripped off.
It's better not fucking hell.
And here's the thing: the funny part about that is Cuban cigar love those boxes. You know why?
Yes.
Have you been to? If you ever go to a Cuban shop like La Casa de Habano, they have a lot on tabletop. So they shove on tabletop. So one wide table, narrow boxes, fits a lot. But when you have shelves, it fits less. When I see you guys do a review, I go to the shop and just ask what if they have the cigar. I don't look for our product. Yeah. But browsing for a cigar is kind of a natural thing, right? When you go to a shop and you're browsing for cigars, it's a natural thing. It's like eye candy. It's like going to a gentleman's club. Pick what you want, you know? But you got to see them first. Feast with your eyes first, right? So I like to go around and look. But usually, for me, when I look around, after 2 rounds, I get disappointed.
Yeah, then you're just left picking leftovers.
That's usually the problem. I compare to like somebody go to a restaurant with 55 pages with menu. It's a lot easier to pick a food if you go to a restaurant that only have like 2 pages of menus. First is a 55 page. Now you want this, you want that, you want this, one that, but you can only choose one. You know, that's what makes it harder. But I like to browse. I like to browse. Because you never know what you find. Sometimes you'll find things that like you're like, what the hell is this? You know? Like it'll catch me if somebody had a really weird band, even though I never smoked it before. Well, no, I know is a cigar that nobody ever smokes. You can see a layer of dust on top. You know, the box was like 55 years old, but it's got a band. You know, and the band might be something stupid. I don't know, a penis. And I'll be like, I'm gonna buy one of those.
Or a middle finger.
Right? Yeah, I want to buy one of those. If I see a box that's almost empty, I like to give it a try. But that's the thing, right? It could be almost empty because it sit there for 10 years. Or it could be almost empty because it was just there a week, but it's really popular. You don't know.
Right.
Right? Because I make that a lot of that mistake. So whenever I go out there and pick a new soda or something like that, my wife likes like, oh, look at that. There's 2 bottles left. And look at that. There has like 15 bottles left. How do you know they didn't just fill that one up just now? You know? So like having less doesn't really mean that is better. Because, you know, on the contrary, don't you think that if it's very popular, they'll get more of it? So it depends on the situation. And then really in the end, it's like you just have to take that risk. You just have to take that risk. It's up to you. Cigar is like that, right? It's like if, okay, we saw all the PCA new cigar came out. We taste none of them. So we have to go taste it. I had to go try it. Wait, you show it to him, but didn't show it to me?
What?
What did you show him?
Text message?
Show it to the rest of the club. I'm thinking if it's the last one, I might not see it anymore. Okay. I mean, that is reasonable. That is reasonable. But some cigars are gone for a reason. Some cigars are, well, obviously rare then, yeah. But some cigars are gone for a reason.
Don't get FOMO, bro. That's the thing. Don't get FOMO.
You know what I think though, and here's the thing is that I think a lot of cigar company has a lot of cigars that they knew wasn't selling well. They should really get rid of it. You know, I know sometimes it fits portfolio. It's like, oh, I know, like all my cigars selling was great because they are Maduro. I have one Connecticut, and the Connecticut doesn't sell. Well, yeah, because your clientele doesn't like Connecticut. But yeah, you know, it fits the portfolio. But that usually is the problem. Like there are some cigars that I think is commonly accepted to be bad cigars. Like if you ask 10 people, probably 7 people say it was bad. And that kind of cigar should.
Yeah, but in
face
7
value.
out of 10, there's millions. So, you know.
You do know that it's very small community that smokes cigar, right? 2% of America smokes cigar.
Yeah, 2% of how many million we have? That's still a lot.
But 2% of people that smoke cigar, you know how many percent of people that don't buy cigar more than $6? A lot.
Then they should keep those. No?
No, but then they're selling premiums for the Connecticut or something like that. Some like, you know, they just want to fit their portfolio.
I don't know, man. When you say a lot, I don't see that. I see a lot of people spend more than $6.
What would be one cigar that's commonly known that's really, really bad?
You
Gurkha.
mean for the niche on YouTube?
No, for like common. I mean, I can't even say Gurkha is really bad because Gurkha probably sells more than any other cigar. Right? That's a surprising part. Gurkha probably has more sales than any other cigar brands out there that we usually smoke.
Yeah, so like I say,
Chimali is a weird one. Like I see the extreme on both sides. I see people like it. I don't care how much they like it, but they like it. And I see the other side says, you know, obviously few members that shows just stems.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a brand, new brand.
Hmm.
I went with golfing today, and the guy that they paired me with started smoking cigar. Golfers smoke cigars.
nah, still.
Huh?
No, I told him the tamale is too Asian.
It's not too Asian. It's just I think.
No, I mean like too Asian guy. Not like I'm not
Oh, okay.
talking about too Asian. No.
Too like you know, because I feel like the way that they did it is weird. I don't know. I never tried a Gurkha. And Tony scared me away from, and it's for a good reason. That's the thing, because the majority of people that is into premium cigars don't care about Gurkha because they're really earthy, and people that like Gurkhas are really big guys.
I'm smoking a Gurkha right now.
No, you're not. Oh yeah, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. But you are smoking a limited edition, different Gurkha. That was actually proprietary blend. So they didn't blend the same way as any other Gurkha. That's why they taste different.
Go grab yourself a Gurkha. Do yourself a favor. Just
grab any Gurkha and smoke it and kind of get over with it. Most people who like smoke Gurkha, and I'm not trying to shame anybody, okay? Is people who are usually 2X and up. They're big guys. They like earthy dark tones. They big guys.
I can't. I don't know.
My opinion on Gurkha has not changed. Smoking the cigar.
That Gurkha kind of reminds me of like Asian blend, Chinese cigar, basically. But because they're not very earthy, it was better for me.
It tastes cheap.
$20 is $20. What do we want? With the exchange rate right now, it'll be $18 to $18. $18 is $18. Hey, right now that cigar will be very expensive, by the way. That cigar will be $90.
Mm-hmm.
240% tariffs, man.
Nah, it ain't worth that.
So far, I don't live in China, bro.
Huh?
So far, I don't live in China.
What's that have to do with living in China?
Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, tariffs, bro.
My bad.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, China stuff is bougie stuff now.
Bro, I found out that China is the biggest importer of BMWs. I thought the US was, but no,
It's
China.
BMV.
Is.
You work for BMV. You should know. It's called BMV.
What's BMD?
Go back to your dealer tomorrow and ask them what's BMV.
BMV?
It's the way that Germany say it. Might as well call it DMV.
Okay. What does BMW stand for?
Bavarian Motor Works.
Oh, walk. That's how they would fucking say it.
What?
Exactly.
What's Volkswagen
Volkswagen?
in German?
Uh,
Volkswagen.
It's a Volkswagen. The
Volkswagen.
W sounds like a V.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Volkswagen.
The W sounds like a V. They pronounce W as a V.
So BM.
It's a Bavarian-made wagon.
Some crazy shit.
I don't know.
Not from German, so I care less what
Okay,
the
so even though China has a lot of BMWs, though they are actually made in China. China has a different spec for the BMWs.
cool. So does German.
I mean, I thought BMWs were.
You know we have different spec from Germany.
Yeah, I know that. I know there's cars in Germany that don't.
That's like in every country. They have
Yeah.
different.
So basically, the BMW stuff and the specs are less in China, so they're more affordable.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
No, I will say that I'm fucking Chinese. Are you trying to
But
debate me on
see-
this?
I was thinking BMW was more popular in China because people like status. in
No. In fact, there's more people that drives Maserati than BMWs. If you want status, there's more Mercedes too. Mercedes had a different spec, and it was specifically for China because the import tariff on import cars are ridiculous. So they make it in China.
I don't know. I want that BYD U9
There's
supercar though.
there's a new factory in I think Iraq or Afghanistan that are making BMWs now.
Yeah, China has their own spec for German cars, and then they are usually made there because they're less spec, and even the steel was used. Like we like to use aluminum for the front frame.
Right?
A lot of them use steel over there,
That's crazy.
cheaper.
Stronger.
Heavier.
Let's see. Let's go back to a few comments.
Yeah, but stronger.
What if we find out all the luxury cigars that we are made in China, they ship them out and fancy ban put on them? No, because China have their own cigar production, and it wouldn't make sense to ship to China and ship back out because it would take longer to ship. It will actually cost more. And I like Chevy. Chevy's nice. 25 years ago, Buick was China's most popular import. It all has to do with cost. Buick Regal was bombed back in the day, back when they have supercharged models. Chevy, China bought a lot of brands and didn't do anything with it. I don't know why. Like China bought Volvo. China also bought what's that thing called? Shoot, Hummer, and didn't do anything with it. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because they all went bankrupt. When they went bankrupt, China bought them. And I think mostly for the technology. Not really to produce anything. But yeah, it would not make sense. It would not make sense to ship tobacco from Nicaragua to China and have China put all the cigar together and ship it back out again. This is why China cigar don't sell anywhere else. There's no point because it will cost more. China has tariff on everything that's imported.
Yep.
Anything that's imported to China has a cost. So this is why it will be stupid to import anything to China and redo it. I think the only exception was like Apple, because Apple literally set the factory there. So they're shipping material to themselves, and that was different. Are you really from China? Is ice on this channel?
No.
I'm a mud, so I have families all around. But technically I'm Taiwanese, but Taiwan ancestor came from China, and my wife is from Beijing. So does
So your
China
wife-
draw test their cigars like they do?
Yeah.
Wait, say what? Say
It
what?
looks like we're having glitches in the system.
I know, I gotta be very careful. My wife's watching.
It's funny how you say your wife is from Beijing, so it'll make you Chinese.
No, I'm saying, I go to China. That's what I'm saying.
It's fucking crazy.
And when you're there, you're Chinese.
Nah, yeah, you know, when I'm in US, I'm American, and I'm in Japan, I had to be Japanese. When I'm in China, I have to be Chinese. When I'm in Taiwan, I have to be Taiwanese.
Fucking dead.
Yep.
What they do with the vape pens. China does not draw test any of the cigars, so don't worry about that. Lower crime. Who says lower crime?
What? Where? In Beijing?
No, Beijing definitely don't have lower crime.
Oh.
There's so much crime that they don't even bother to deal with it. That's what I think. So much crime. People don't care. People don't care. When in Rome.
Yeah. When in Rome, you're Roman.
No, I'm definitely not Roman. I can't do that. Japan has low crime. That is not true. That is not true. Japan has a way to lower their crime rate by doing something kind of different. It's hard to explain. Is that they have a 99.9% conviction rate. 99.9% conviction rate. You know what that means?
You're guilty.
If you do anything, you're guilty. If you had to go to court, you're guilty. 99.9% conviction rate. So they say safer because everybody's in jail. But does that mean there's no crime? No, Japan has the #1 crime in like molestation, sex assault, and on the trains and stuff like that. They have #1 in the world.
I thought that was normal over there.
Exactly, #1 in the world. And a lot of people don't report their crime. Japanese people are very submissive when it comes to that kind of stuff. So they don't report all the crimes. Some people will just take as is.
Sound like bitches.
Well, like, okay, if you go to Shinjuku and somebody like, you know, say, oh, you know what? I want to introduce you to a bar. That's a good bar. Like, you know, Martin don't know the area. So like, Martin, you want to look up for a bar? So it's got sexy chicks and then cheap drinks, you know, all you can eat buffet and shit.
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
go, right?
Yeah.
Once you go there, you enjoy your food. They take a bill, give you a bill. That bill is $3,000. You don't want to pay, right?
Hell no.
Yakuza walks in.
Oh.
You paying?
Hell no.
Fucking jetting.
Fuck out that. Fucking, where's the U.S. embassy?
You're not gonna be able to jet anywhere,
I don't give a shit. God.
right? So you pay your bill, and once you pay your bill, what are you gonna do? You gotta go report to the cop.
Nope, then they'll convict you for leaving your unpaid bill.
You'll end up paying for it. And if you report to the cop, they will be like, you ate, right? You drink, right? Enjoyed it, right? Pay your bill. It's not a crime. You got scammed. Not a crime. Good luck explain it. Good luck explain it with your broken English. I mean, broken Japanese.
Yeah.
That's why no one go to any country they can't speak the fucking language.
This is
You
why.
You know, if you go to Mexico, you have a secret menu.
Every country has a secret menu.
Do you know, even in America, if you go to Asian stuff, like full Asian,
Mhm.
like let's bring nail supply into the story. When I go buy nail supply versus you go buy nail supply, it's two different prices. In the US.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're gonna pay more money.
Sure.
When it comes to Johnny Somali, it's kind of different because the U.S. Embassy was actually involved.
McDonald's has a secret menu.
McDonald's has a secret menu.
That's not wrong.
So is Starbucks.
Yes.
So Chipotle.
Yeah.
To this
So
day, this day, I still amazed that Taco Bell have wings.
and our president, they say that you cannot even jaywalk in Japan. Here's the thing, right? Nobody jaywalks in Japan. That's a problem. So you'll be the only one trying to cross, and they're like, he's gonna die. Everybody's waiting. No matter how busy it is, everybody's waiting. If you want to jaywalk, you'll be the only person. It'll be so out of place. You'll be like, I'm doing something wrong.
I'm still gonna do it though.
But if you jaywalk, you get hit. It's your fault. In Japan. If you jaywalk in US, you get hit. Driver's fault.
What is jaywalking? I don't understand that. What is
When you
jaywalking?
cross the street when you're not supposed to.
Oh, that's jaywalking?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like
I've been doing that shit my whole life.
if you don't go to an intersection and you cross, anywhere else is illegal.
Really?
Or if you cross,
It says at any given time, if you're walking to the driver, the street that the car drives on, is jaywalking.
What the fuck?
You're
I-
not
I-
walking on the pedestrian walk. You're jaywalking.
even if you're on the pedestrian walk and you cross when you're not supposed to cross, it's jaywalking.
So I've been breaking the law my whole time.
Everybody does it in the US.
That's because in the US, if a car hits you, no matter how it hits you, most likely is the driver's fault. Failure to stop.
Not with that. Like I'm not even scared getting hit. That's the thing.
No, because if you get hit, that's
I'm
another
not
cigar
looking.
for free.
I'm not looking to get hit.
No, but that they know that if they hit you, they're buying your cigar for the rest of your life. So they don't try to hit you. But in Japan, if you get hit, that's your fault.
Like I said, I'm gonna stay in America.
Yeah,
You
except
know?
you're fucking Miami or Florida.
It's still America. What the fuck?
Yeah, in Japan, people are so submissive to the law that everybody follows the law because they are about not giving anybody else problem. Nuisance is no good. Being a nuisance is no good. It's
I
shameful.
like listen, I need to find me a Japanese woman.
Hey, if you find a Japanese woman, let me know.
So I got to ask a question about the cigars, Tony.
Go ahead.
Are they in country? Are they in Florida yet?
I don't know.
Oh,
I literally don't know.
Well, we're 35 days away.
Yeah, I was supposed they because it's imported by a importer, a specific importer. It's probably once a month kind of thing. They're not gonna import that many times, so I would think that it should be here by May 1st. Well, I'm gonna hope it does.
or are we just gonna go Arizona for nothing?
You know, it doesn't take that long to import it. Dominican is not that far away. It's 1 hour flight.
To Florida.
Are they?
Well, from Florida-
Yeah, but are they being flown in or are they being shipped in?
But that's the thing. In Florida, ship UPS to business UPS to Arizona is only 3 days. Well, ground 6 days.
Well, oh yeah. It took 10 days for me to get cigars from California to my house.
Well, yeah, but you're not shipping like business shipping.
No, that's true.
If you go to Japan, you didn't go to Don Quixote, you're missing out. 6 floors of goodness.
Nope, not going to Japan ever.
The first gun I was running across the street, Southeast Asia. Well, if you cross street in Southeast Asia, you're responsible for your own life. Because even a traffic light isn't gonna do shit.
Yep. Dude, you try to traffic light in Vietnam is just for fun. It's like, hey, decoration.
Traffic light is a suggestion.
Not even.
When you see green light, you go. When you see yellow light, you go faster. When you see red light, keep going. It's got to turn green anyway. That's Asia. That's Asia. Yeah, but I never really seen a traffic issue when I'm in Japan because everybody follows the law to a T. So it's more dangerous when you go to a country where most people are on mopeds and like motorcycles.
Mhm.
They are everywhere.
Taiwan, Vietnam.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I enjoy that though. I don't like walking, so
Oh yeah, that's the thing, right? In Vietnam, you can call a motorcycle to pick you up.
Yeah, tut-tut. You can get a tut-tut.
Tata is India.
India. Oh, okay, whatever. Same
Yeah.
shit.
and shit. Fucking
But
Asian.
Tata's got 2 seats.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, sometimes when you sit in Tata, there might be somebody else that you don't know of in there.
Yeah, and they'll rip you off too. I heard about that.
Yeah, but that's when you refuse to pay. You're like, well, let's call the cops. I'm not gonna pay you. I'd rather pay the cop. This is why don't go to India unless you have an Indian friend following you.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee, if you travel India by yourself as a traveler, day 1, you're gonna see how scam works. Everything that you do will be scammed.
Mhm.
Every single thing you do. I'm talking about every single thing you do.
Everything you buy, including water, including food,
Yeah, everything that you
Oh.
buy.
everything. Everything you want to spend money, it's
And we're
Yeah,
Vietnam.
the moment that you speak English, money is gonna fly out.
Hmm.
so
Yeah.
don't speak English. So just go there and speak Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah.
They know Spanish?
No, so
No.
both of you guys don't understand each other. So they can't.
No. But that's the thing. That's the thing. When you speak English, they understand you. When you speak English, they understand you. But when you speak Spanish, they don't. So if they want to scam you, you play dumb.
Yeah.
Can't understand you. This is how much I told you I was gonna pay you.
Yeah.
So there's actually benefit for that. I would say that will work. But
I'm
yeah.
gonna do that. I speak Spanish because they know Spanish.
You know what I do in Vietnam?
Hmm.
When I first gonna get a taxi,
Huh.
I literally tell him in Vietnamese, like, "Bitch, don't scam me," in Vietnamese, and he's like,
I never got scammed going to an Asian country.
Because you're Asian.
"No, I don't know. I almost got scammed."
I would never go to India. That's the
Because
thing.
if I go to Japan, you scam me, you're losing a finger. If I go to Taiwan, you scam me, you're not going home.
I almost got scammed when I first went to Vietnam.
That's
And
just-
in China, we have government vehicles. They never scam you. Government vehicles. Yeah, I love those government vehicles because they can never reject you, no matter how busy it is. It's great. I saw a guy delivering washing machine on a moped in Vietnam. No trailer, just hold it with the one hand and behind your back. Huh? Man, I get scammed by my wife all the time. That's different. That's America. America has a guaranteed scam. If they leave, 50%.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
50%.
that's why I'm moving out of Texas too.
Oh, whatever.
Why,
Fuck the
Florida was better?
Huh?
Florida don't have that?
No, Florida don't have that shit.
You sure?
Yes, they don't have that common law bullshit.
Oh, no, not common law. I'm talking about marriage, actual marriage.
Oh, well, yeah, marriage. I mean, here in Texas, you don't even have to get married. You just fuck.
Well, no, and you still had to live with the person for like 3 years. Well, the common law was it 3 years? 5 years? 5 years. You have to live with the.
I thought it depends on the state, right?
Yeah, I think common law in Texas is 5 years. That means that you got your benefit for 5 years.
Oh, fuck that.
Don't live with the person for 5 years, you'll be fine.
No. What if fucking 5.1 year? They're like 5.5 year, 0.1 day. I like, oh, I got.
Wait. Okay, Joey said there is no time limit in Texas. So the moment they live in with you is marriage?
Yeah, I think once they move
I
in.
don't know about that.
No, once they move in.
No, I thought the common law is you had to live together for X amount of time.
That's what I thought, Jimmy. I mean, Joey.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Oh,
you had to
okay.
live together for X amount of time for common law to act.
I'm telling you that I think common law is bullshit.
Well, common law is common law. It depends how interconnected you are. Do y'all share bank account? Do y'all claim spouse on taxes? That's what
Hell
qualifies.
no.
Be agreed to be married. So you
Oh,
got
you have to be
you
married.
had to be agreed to be married. So like,
What do you mean
this is-
agreed to be married?
This is my.
You gotta
husband.
start calling him like you gotta start calling. That's my husband. That's my wife. Yeah, start using that language.
I'm like, no, that's just my nickname. The fuck?
But let me tell you guys one of these things, okay? Sharing a bank account with your wife is dumb.
I don't do that shit.
I don't do that shit either.
I don't do that.
that shit ever again.
Fuck that. She don't even know how much is in my bank.
Yeah,
bro.
don't ever share a bank account with the wife. Your wife can have another account. She can ask you for money whenever she needs it. Don't ever share a bank account.
Dude, my girl don't even know my fucking password, bro. She doesn't.
Right,
She
you
can't
can
look
set
at
it-
my bank if you want to.
You can set it that in case of emergency, your wife can go to the bank and do whatever. Sure.
I don't
But,
even do that.
but share a bank account is a bad idea.
I ain't sharing nothing.
Just think of it this way. You can't even surprise your wife with a surprise gift.
Wait. This is a generational thing here, guys.
No, but you can't even surprise your wife with a surprise gift.
I can't share any like that kind. I can't share financial stuff with my girl or my wife. I can't. I just can't. There's no damn way.
My wife can have her own account. She can have her own money. And she needs money, she can talk to me.
Yeah. Like, hey, babe, I need a couple thousand.
Yeah.
Here you go. Done.
Yeah. My wife will walk by is like, in fact, my wife just swiped the card and let me pay for it.
My girl don't even use my card without my permission.
Right? My wife just swiped the card.
She just use her card and make me pay for it.
I have a jar in the house that has cash, and I have credit card with my wife all the time. So anytime she needs cash, cash is there. She needs card is there. Right? And if she needs more than that, she just let me know, which rarely happens because cling. You know,
My girl don't know how much I have in the bank.
my wife doesn't know how much I have money, how much I have in the bank either.
She have like no clue.
Yeah. It's not for better or for worse. It's that it's easier to manage your own thing. Imagine you had to manage another person's finance that have their own thoughts about their finance. Right? So
Yeah,
she
it's
can
like-
manage her finance, I can manage mine. And if something does go wrong, another person can help. Can you imagine if you share the bank account, if you guys don't have money, you really don't have money. You're screwed. You're really screwed.
Yeah.
It's not even that. It's like I don't like being told what to do or what to say or what to buy.
No, I mean that's not even the problem, right? That's personal preference, right? But here's the thing, right? Think about this, right?
Like that shit.
Think about this one. You and your wife shares an account. That account got stolen, emptied out. Now what?
The bank back it up. What are you talking about?
Right? Or the bank might be able to back up. Depends on the amount. They don't always do it. They don't always do it.
Well, I hope you don't fucking put more than 250,000 inside the bank.
Well, yeah, if you're over 250,000 is insured.
Yeah. Like
But
I
you
say,
still-
I hope you don't do
But,
that.
but that's insured against bank failure, not you being scammed.
If you being scammed, that's your fucking fault.
Well, like somebody scammed you.
Well, that's
Well-
your fault.
Well, somebody stole your account without you knowing.
Well, if somebody stole it, that means the bank is responsible.
Again, they have to find it. They have to do investigation, whatever. You got bills to pay, man.
It doesn't matter, man. I'm saying.
You don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's what I'm saying. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. So I cannot like, okay. Me and my ex used to have single account.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay. And
Wow.
I managed that account
How long ago was that?
But-
long time ago. Way before. Way before. We're talking about 30 years ago.
Hmm.
Okay.
I guess you learned your lesson.
Oh, I did learn my lesson. Because when something went wrong, something went wrong. Nobody can
Yeah.
help. Because you know this is fucked up, but her finance is also there.
Girl math.
Her finance is in the same thing. My finance and her finance is the same thing. So if one person went down, the whole family went down.
You know, I never did that ever. I don't trust people with my money. I don't know.
Like my wife had her bank account somewhat like scammed or hacked. It started to have charges that she doesn't recognize. And it was every minute, it it was $75. Just keep going every minute. $75, $75, $75, $75, $75.
That when you freeze your shit. What the fuck?
She called and freezed it. And guess what? The thing actually have a legit name. It was like some sort of like a subscription service, like a legit name. Okay. So her bank account all of a sudden lost like $5,000.
Damn.
We called the bank. They freeze the account. They didn't return the money. It took them like 3 months to do the research, and she didn't have and when they give her a different debit card, that charge continued.
What the fuck?
Then you need to switch bank. What the fuck?
So imagine if we have the same account, both of us cannot use our account.
They had the fucking bank account number, routing number.
Right? Imagine if we had the same bank account, that would just continue.
If your wife make over 6 figure and you make 45, you fucked up. That's just you fucked up.
No. If your wife make more, so what? So what? We still share whatever that needs to be done is done. No, my wife does not use her debit card.
Yeah, I don't use debit card.
She uses credit card, but her bank account is going down.
I don't think I could date a girl that could make.
That's one of the reasons that it keep going down is because she doesn't pay attention to that. She doesn't pay attention to that. She just swipe card. But she started to get notification on her phone. Just keep going. It was quick. It was keep going every minute. Okay, it was every minute. So if my wife want to go on an expensive trip, don't you think that gotta say, hey, I'm gonna go on a trip?
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, if my wife told me that she's going on a trip, I just booked a flight for her.
Hell no. My girl already booked.
So
Dude, oh, dad just wake up the next day like, I'm going to Vietnam. I was like, okay. Everything booked. Fight,
you should not put all your eggs in your checking account. Okay, so now you're saying you shouldn't put all your eggs in checking account. Isn't that the same thing though? If you share an account, you're putting all your eggs in one account.
Right.
Now, if you gotta have a personal account and your wife have a personal account, you decide to have a joint account for other stuff, that's a different story. You need to have your own finance. That's what I'm saying. If you just have one account and everything's one account, oof. Something goes wrong, something goes wrong. Because I actually faced that something goes wrong. It took months for the bank to go, okay, we finished research on that. We're changing our account number and all that stuff. It was annoying. I'm not worried about spouse stealing my money. Because either way, if your spouse leaving, you're giving her 50% no matter what. Your spouse is not stealing your money.
I would not. I would give her the material. She can have all the material. I'm taking my finance.
Not
Right.
the way the bank looks at it, or not the fucking court looks at it.
No, I mean for me.
At least for Asian, when the wife leaves, we make sure they have everything. So they never come back to us.
Like I like you take the guns, take the house, take anything you want.
So take everything you need and just yeah. Because we don't want them to have the bad name where they go out and talk shit and says, hey, we left, we didn't have anything. No. You leaving, you got everything you need. You need a house? You need a car?
Take it all.
Take it all.
I won't even fight you for it.
Yeah. But you gotta be able to handle your finance, right? You gotta handle the finance. And your wife can have her own finance. So that at least they know, come on, anniversary, I'm buy a present, I don't need her to know.
I don't even think of like that. I
You know,
just don't want
to imagine this. You guys have the same account. You got one account and you decide to subscribe to OnlyFans. You just gotta find out.
I wouldn't care. But the only thing I care is why you spend $600 on cigars. Fuck off.
You both can handle the finance together. That's what I'm talking about. When you have something and have two different minds about that,
Yeah.
it's not the same. Like, she can have her own finance. She can do whatever she wants with the finance. But if she needs anything, she can talk to me and I'll give it to her. There is never a no. The only no I'm gonna get, I'll give her is like that dress looks ugly.
I
But she'll
don't
be like, okay, I'm still gonna buy it. Okay, buy it. Right?
I don't know. I don't. I like to handle my own money.
Imagine that she think that, okay, let's say there's $5,000 in the bank account. She think that $5,000 is gonna go pay for this, but you think that $5,000 is gonna pay for that. By the time that she's gonna pay for this, that money is gone. You don't think that ever happens? Right? There's some miscommunication. I've been with my wife for more than 20 years, and we never had a share account. And we never had financial issues.
And the moment is she bitching that we don't have a share account, I'm like, bitch, fuck off.
No, my wife doesn't even want a share account.
That's what I mean.
She like to have her account private. So whatever she do is her.
Yeah, I can't share. I can't share finance.
So she can budget whatever she want to buy. Whatever she want to buy, she's like, I gotta buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. You don't have to see 50 charges on one on a dress and then like 25 returns.
He's not lying. Well, that do that shit all the time.
Yeah. At least for Asian wife, that's what happens. You gotta see like 50 different charges just for trying it on, and then another like 30, 40 returns just because you tried it on.
Yep. For us men, we just buy it, don't like it, keep it, throw it away.
Use it as a rag. Floor rag. You'll be surprised. A lot of clothes goes to become floor rags. So I have a lot of people that has share account has problems. For example, my parent-in-law has separate account and share accounts. And my mother-in-law always complains she has no idea what that is. And she's like, can you read this and tell me what he spent on? Because I can't understand what these are.
Yeah, this is from a porn star.
No, and then she goes like, it's like, I thought I have X amount of money, but we don't. I told you guys that before. We had to bail my father-in-law out because he owed $700,000 on investment.
Wow.
$700,000. And my mother-in-law was shocked, like her retirement, like because that will wipe out her retirement. Because my mother-in-law is already retired, he's still working, and he decided to buy stock, and because he had to follow through afterward, and it went negative, so that account had a negative $700,000, and it was immediately due. And because of that share account, both of them don't have the money. She doesn't even know he bought those shares. So if they didn't have us,
I just don't like
that would be the end of it.
I just don't like the idea of letting her know how much money I have.
So I understand that husband and wife have a certain amount of trust. But I say human makes mistakes. And it's better to not put all the eggs in one basket. If one person made a mistake, the other person is not there to help or not able to help because you guys share the same finance.
Tell the truth, my girl is better than me at finance. I tell you that.
My wife is in the finance industry and I'm still doing the banking.
You know what I mean? Like she's better than me. I still don't trust her with money.
I mean, here's the thing, right? That opinion is opinion, right? I think that is a dumb thing because I went through multitude of different troubles of having one account. And I've seen the benefit of not having the same account when something goes wrong. It was being managed, right? But how you trust your wife, that's one thing, right? I mean, it's like, I like to have my wife handle everything because I don't like to handle it. That's one thing. That's a benefit.
That was a benefit until it was a non-benefit.
The first thing I told Odette when we first started dating is that I always tell her to keep her own money because one day I'm not going to be here.
That doesn't change anything, though. Because you can add your wife to be able to access your account, but she have her own account.
No, I don't add her. She cannot ask.
But I wouldn't share that. Like I said, that's an option. But I wouldn't share an account. I wouldn't only have one account, basically. Number one reason marriage fails because finance, but that's not what you think it is. It's not that. Number one reason marriage fail is because lack of finance, not have enough money. That's not sharing account. That's not having enough money.
True. I agree with that.
Right? Like, you know, they won't. I trust me. There won't be any argument if you got $6 million in 5 accounts.
Yeah, because you have enough money to cover anything.
Right. The failure came from not having money, not having multitude of different accounts.
If women think or people think because of finance that marriage fell, I tell them to fuck off.
I'm not gonna lose this argument. Come on, it's an opinion. It's not even an argument. It's an opinion. It's an opinion.
Yeah, like
Because-
people do their own thing.
Woman doesn't leave you because you have different accounts. Women leave you when you have no money. When you have no money, that's two different things.
Dude, if they leave me for having a different account, I don't really care. We could leave.
Yeah. Because my wife
What?
will never have problem with her account. I will never have my problem at my account. If
Like,
she
why
doesn't have
would-
money in her account,
Like, why would you have a problem for me having my own account? I don't understand.
because my wife won't even tell me why she needs the money. She'll be like, transfer me $2,000. Okay, done.
Yeah, like, but why do you have a problem? I don't understand that. Why does a woman have a problem with that? Why does a man have a problem with a woman with their own account?
Which I don't understand either. It will be a trust issue kind of thing. But like, you
But
know,
what's going on there? Like, why you not let them
more
have
like,
their own?
what is the benefit of knowing how much money you have? I mean, I don't even think that's a problem because, like, you know, my statement gets mail in every month. I don't care. I put it on the table. I don't even read it.
Mm-hmm.
My wife can read it. She opens it up and read it and knows nothing. Rip it out and throw it away.
I'm not even married. That's true.
Common law, you are.
But even though that, I would still never. I'm a weird guy.
See, this is the thing you don't know about Eric. Eric talks a lot of shit, even though he doesn't know. But at the same time, he's got his own way of figuring his own shit out.
Yeah.
But okay, there's another part of this too. Like when our president say that Eric's not married, but cultural wise, it makes no difference. It's just a piece of paper. Marriage is a piece of paper. Marriage is a piece of paper.
Help my boy Jimmy with his.
Help your
Who the
boy
fu-
Jimmy.
Who the fuck is Jimmy?
Help your boy Jimmy.
Who?
I'll talk to you after the show about that. But Val, let me ask you this, right? You've been married for a very, very long time. If starting tomorrow they say marriage certificate is now null and void, does that change your relationship with your wife?
No.
Exactly. It's a piece of paper. It's a piece of paper.
You were. Oh, you talking about that, Jimmy? What do you mean?
And let's turn down the flip side, okay? Val, you're married for X amount, a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
If your wife, for whatever reason, I don't care what that reason was, just say she's got to divorce you, is marriage paper gonna stop her?
No.
It's a piece of paper.
Piece of paper.
So marriage is really about relationship with two people. That piece of paper just means the government knows about it.
And that's the worst thing you could do.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? So it's a vow that America breaks more than anybody in the world. It's a vow, right? It's you and the Almighty, yes. So that piece of paper is not really needed. When two people get together, whether or not you make that vow, it's together.
Yeah, I think I made that vow in bed every night.
Oh my God, what the hell?
I'm just
Right.
saying.
And here's the thing, right? Different religion on the side, right? You know, if you push the different religion on the side, right? When you're with somebody for X amount of time, it makes no difference. Because you already committed. Your commitment is the vow. Whether or not you have a third power.
Right. You're committed to one person. Then you
And
have
yeah, you have to be man of your word, right? Yes. So it's a commitment. And that commitment, whether or not you made it to God or made it to each other, it makes no difference. So saying that because Eric is not technically married and he doesn't handle his girl like his wife, it's moot point because he made the commitment to her and she's making the commitment to him at any given time. The vow might be to each other. The commitment is to each other, right? There might not be a third person or a third power. It does not change the fact that he's taking care of her.
I don't think El Presidente see how much I take care of my girl.
Well, nobody
It's
knows.
cultural.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows the backstory, man.
It's cultural. And I hate to tell you, even if you have a daughter, it does not stop a woman leaving you. This, like, if you want to say divorce is a sin, that's the most committed sin in the U.S. U.S. has the highest divorce rate of any other any country out there.
Divorce is a sin.
Sin is not.
Divorce is a sin. What's worse, divorcing her or killing her?
You got a point.
Oh, yeah, murder is a sin too, right?
No, you know, I'm not married, but I've been together for 8 years.
Yeah.
So
So what does that got to do with anything?
Yeah,
You
I've
take
been
her
with
to-
my wife for 20-something years. 20-something, I can't even count. 20-something.
and tell the truth, there's some day that I want to leave.
There's no fucking. There's no.
But you know what? I have that vow, so I have to stay.
There's, you don't have to.
God
explain
hates
yourself.
divorce. Don't have me send you my sermon. Lying is a sin. People do it every day. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it depends what religion that you're in, really. I mean, again, when two people are committed to each other, at least for Asian culture, marriage is just a piece of paper. It doesn't
Marriage-
stop anybody from be together or separated.
Marriage mean nothing.
I'm
Right.
not religious.
But in commitment, in terms of commitment,
Only
Asian,
wait.
once someone moves in, it's considered like husband and wife. Right? That's why common law kind of exists for that reason. Like, you don't want the government to know, but you're like, yeah.
I
Because
see what you mean.
the promise to each other, right? I mean, for your religion, the promise is not only to each other, but to also another almighty power. But, you know, it doesn't stop people from doing it. And there's plenty of Christian that common sense, right? But then that's the thing, it's a sin. We're only human. Who created common law? I have no idea. British?
The government. The government.
The British? Anything commons are British, okay? Right? It doesn't stop anybody from doing anything. That's the thing. We all know things are sins. It does not stop anybody from actually have to.
Well, I sin every day.
Men did, and we can't follow men. But that's the thing. We're only human. We're only man and woman. We're only human. Human makes mistakes, and that's how we
Well-
designed.
If you say that, then who created marriage?
God.
Really? Really?
Well, depends which marriage you're talking about. Because I'm pretty sure when
No, the paper marriage.
Well, obviously people, human.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to be clear.
I'm pretty
It was
sure,
the
like, you know.
government, because they wanted Texas.
But that's the thing. If you gotta go really deep into it, you know, when God gave Adam Eve, they didn't make them have a vow against with each other. There was no marriage ceremony. Right? It's just like, hey, Adam, come here. Break a bone off.
Which bone?
I think it was a rib. I think that was a rib.
Oh, damn. No fun.
I don't remember who told me this. I mean, Adam's first woman wasn't Eve. It was somebody else. And she didn't like him. She left.
I don't know about that.
He was too rough.
No. I'm pretty sure there was
That's because they had a problem with finances. That's why she left.
there was no currency.
She goes, Adam, give me 2 of those apples. What happened to the bunch I gave you?
But yeah, El Presidente, I'm not religious at all. I don't really believe in anything. So It's hard to convince me.
Okay, Adam's first wife was Lilith. Yeah,
It
she was
was
a
not
demon.
it was not the female devil.
Lilith.
Okay, so
Oh
there's a
my
difference
God.
between the first woman with Adam and the first wife with
Yeah,
Adam.
I just say his first wife.
Okay. So that common law didn't work.
Yeah, that didn't work that well. And keep in mind what even when you say demon, who created demon? Who were demons?
Well, it started from Lucifer, right?
No, but who created Lucifer?
You know who?
Right? God created Lucifer. Lucifer was angel.
Yes.
He was an outcast. Yeah.
So our demon technically was God's creation.
I believe in science.
Science were created by God for humans to understand the world.
Jesus Christ.
According to the religion, according to that, yeah. There we go.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but like I know I am not that religious in terms of like Christianity. I'm Buddhist.
He's
so,
all fucking Buddha.
yeah.
You know
so,
what religion
like I don't follow that, but I'm telling you based on what I heard, because I like to talk to people about that kind of stories and stuff like that, and I question it. Right?
The thing is, I don't even like to talk religion because we don't believe in the same thing.
We don't. I
Like even me and Tony, we don't. He believe in a certain thing. I don't believe in that shit whatsoever.
yeah, I believe driving speed limit. He doesn't.
No, that's not. That's no. That's different.
I believe it to be a law-abiding citizen.
That's retarded. Okay,
What?
that's retarded.
What's wrong with that? It's law. If they create a law, follow.
No, I break laws every day, every year, all the time.
Now, our presidente, me being part Japanese, you know what holy water means to me?
I got
But-
too
but-
much demon in me, bro. Yeah, the holy water ain't gonna work.
No, we're human, right? We're human, and we're designed this way. We have free will, right? We have free will. You believe what you want, and then follow what you want. So, I hate to tell you, pretty much 100% of Americans are criminal by law. 100%.
Before Eric, he is a criminal. But I'm
100%
American.
of Americans are criminals.
I'm American citizen. They can't deport me.
Yeah, and that's true free will. So that's the thing, free will. We're designed this way.
We're all criminals. We all done.
But that's the thing. Is it really a free will to tell me that certain things are a sin?
I'm just saying, you lost your free will for fucking being a law-abiding citizen. So shut up.
I have
That's
abide.
true.
I abide by the law with my free will.
Oh,
I had a choice to break it,
You're gay.
right? I have the will. I can have the will to break it if I wanted to. For example, we're not supposed to ship cigars. And we're not supposed to ship cash, and I still do.
No.
What is it? What is it? You forgot? See now?
No, I don't. No, I'm good.
You sure? Are you sure? Sure about that?
I
How's your
ship-
cigar?
I don't ship cash, bro. I ship checks.
You can ship check. You can ship check.
Yeah, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're not supposed to ship cigars, especially overseas, but we still do.
It's chocolate, bro.
It's
Hobby
hobby supply.
Hobby supplies.
Dildos, you know.
You should
You can sell. You can ship dildo. Technically, you're supposed to put a battery warning on there.
Well, it comes with no battery.
No batteries.
You have to go buy your own battery.
The one that's chargeable nowadays, or the USB-C.
Nah, I'm old school. I still use double D's.
Oh man, double D's. How big is your dildo? Holy shit.
Black man, alpha gun.
Val, how's your cigar?
Anyways,
Ugh.
was everybody smoking?
It's I had real woodsy. Real
Real
woodsy.
woodsy?
Real woodsy. Yeah, it was I don't know what the hell I was smoking. I can't
I think
read
you
either.
post it. I'll take a look at it.
I put a picture of it. I gotta take my glasses off so I can get this close to my eye.
That looked very Asian to me.
It's
I
a
don't know what
room.
that is.
It's a room 101 cigar.
It looks like it, yeah, because the whole thing was wrapped.
Sakura, something like that. I don't know.
I can't tell what that is.
That's the Osaka.
I don't know what the hell it is.
You guys are awesome. Love chatting with you. Hope the rest of the viewers are not offended. We're talking about this 2025. We're responsible for our own feelings, okay? It's just a conversation. There's nothing to be offended about, right? And it's just conversation. And it's not even an argument. It's opinion. It's opinion. Not even an argument. It's opinion. Do whatever you feel like it, you know? Because, like, just because I say something, it doesn't always mean it's true.
That's damn right.
You gotta work on your
Yeah.
license.
Just because I say something, it might be truth to me, and sometimes it might be facts, but everybody's entitled to their own truth.
Do you want to arm wrestle?
For example, I say a lot of Gurkha
If you
tastes
wanna arm
horrible.
wrestle.
It does not mean that you have to agree with it, right? Like I think like, you know,
You got no arms.
smartest thing I say all night. Oh God, you know, it's just opinion. When we have a conversation here, it's opinion. Everything's opinion.
No, mine is fact.
You know, if you don't agree with it, you don't have to agree with it. There's no law that you have to agree with it.
Obey the law.
Obey the law. That's just me. Don't believe everything you think, Buddha. I wish Buddha does not know how to speak English. Yeah,
I don't believe in everything that Buddha said.
the thing is that you gotta have conversations to see different sides of things. I had to bench press Tony. You had to have that.
Yes.
Everything that you hear online, doesn't matter where it is, you gotta put your own thought to it. You gotta put your own 2 cents to it.
Mhm.
Right? You gotta kind of use that knowledge for yourself, or choose that is not feasible, whatever. Everything has 2 sides, right? And everything technically a statement is propaganda of some sort. So you kind of have to make that opinion to yourself. Just for example, if you look at a cigar review, right? There are some people that like a cigar, and there's some people that say cigar sucks. But you gotta still make that decision for yourself. Which one you want to trust or take the opinion of. That's up to you,
Trust me.
right? If you trust Eric, you have no cigar selection whatsoever.
You will. Don't lie to the people.
No, you'll have like $5 a cigar in there. That's it. The end.
Mm. I have over 20.
Have a good night, Presidente. You know, it's up to you. I mean, why would you get offended if somebody had an opinion, right? And that's what I don't understand about people saying certain people are bigoted. Because by saying someone is bigoted, that means you're also bigoted. Because you're not able to accept their opinion as well. Right? Because they don't have to take your opinion. Right? We are all entitled to our facts, truth, opinions. And if you're hurt, go have a cigar. If you're hurt, go have a cigar. If you're not hurt, go have a cigar. If nothing happens, go have a cigar. Good day, go have a cigar. Bad day, go have a cigar.
At the end of the day, nobody cares.
Yeah, at the end of the day, nobody cares. Just a
Nobody
cigar.
gives a shit about your opinion.
Nobody give a damn.
I'm so hurt. I'm so
You know,
hurt.
that's what I learned from growing up. You know, they should tell you this in school, and teachers should tell you this. When you grow up, your life, nobody give a fuck about you.
That's right.
Yeah,
They
but
should-
it's harsh for kids, right? That's harsh for kids to
Yeah,
understand.
but then you got tell them at some point.
I told my kids that.
At some point, you gotta tell them. That's the truth.
At some point, that's when they go to get their first job. They got to realize the world is a dangerous place,
You know what I mean? At least
right?
give
That's
them
why you have your kids go take a summer job. That's when they realize that they're you know,
Nobody gives a shit.
No, like some kids just don't realize that. Some kids you just have to tell them.
if you tell them, they still don't get it. Because until somebody really don't give a shit about you in your face, you don't know it.
I don't know, man.
Until somebody come back to you and hand the coffee that you just made back and say, I say I want oat milk, not whole milk. You don't know. They don't give a shit about you.
I would tell my kids like, I don't give a shit about you. That's what I would say.
But that's when you go to the doghouse.
That no.
That would I would like
That's
the thing is like
different.
I would tell my kid that I love you dearly, but the truth is my job. That's why. It's my job to be a parent. That's why you're here. That's why I give a shit about you. If I don't, it's not my job to be a parent. I won't give a shit about you.
So do you give a shit or not?
Exactly.
No.
You know what I mean? No.
No, that's the thing.
Truthfully
Until you
down,
have a
no.
kid, things are very different. Once you have a kid, your perspective will change.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't know. Tell the truth,
It
I
is
would
very
get my
different.
kid ready for the real world.
It's different when you have your own kids.
Okay. A lot of people who don't have kids don't understand this, but try imagine this, right? There's always that grandparent that's like, don't get a dog. I do not want to see a dog. I don't want this dog in this house. Once you get a dog, you are no longer the matter. The dog is the king of the house. Because the
That's true.
grandparents spoil the shit out of them.
That's retarded. There's no way. Fuck the dog. I'm on top.
Yeah, not gonna happen. You talk shit to the dog, the grandparent beat the shit out of you.
I would go donate the dog.
Yeah, then you are gonna get disowned.
Then I go get my own life. I live by myself anyway, so that's
Yeah, so you'll never understand. It's okay. You'll never understand. But once you have kid, like I'm pretty sure Martin knows, like they are the most precious thing to him, and
no, I didn't say they're not precious.
and he will never try to hurt them and then put them out to danger that early when he can harbor them until he can.
That's when they can. Okay. I think I would love my kid differently.
You would have the tough love for.
I would love my child. Don't get me wrong. I would fucking adore.
We have different opinion on that, right? Because I would think I will provide my kid with every skill possible to protect themselves when they're ready. But
Right.
until they're ready, they're under my protection.
I don't get on man.
So you teach them what you know, what you can,
Yeah,
and then they use
exactly.
that.
I'm gonna tell them how it is.
You know,
And then-
because they are gonna have their first fight in school. They're gonna have their first girl that break their heart, and all that stuff had to be experienced. Had a young kid at his first job protest when he got told to do the dishes at work. He said in front of everybody, "Mom said that when I become an adult, I don't have to do dishes anymore." We all laughed. Kempi said, "Don't have kids." Raymond says, "Tell that to my father." Yeah, everybody have their own philosophy when it comes to kids, right? But I would think that's what I would do is teach my kids everything, make sure that he can protect themselves when I'm not here, right? Well, when I'm no longer their harbor. And that's gonna happen one day. And then I'm pretty sure every father will want to protect their kids until their kids no longer wants that protection. Like, let's say, like in Martin, your kids right now is 35 years old.
Yep.
And he go out there and people give him shit, and he tell you about it. You're not gonna go like, let's go get him.
No.
You know, you just gotta go. Okay, deal with it yourself.
Hell yeah! I'm like, go fuck that nigga up. I mean,
No.
go fuck that bitch up.
No.
What would you do?
What I do. I mean, look. You're your own person. Do they have enough power for them to control the way that you're feeling right now? They don't.
No.
So-
I'm not saying that they come to cry to you. They tell you about it.
they tell me about what? That someone is. Say it again.
Let's say your kid's 35 years old, and he went out there. Somebody gang up, like 20 people gang up, beat the shit out of him.
Okay.
Came back, he's all beat up. He said, "Yo, what's up, son?" Yeah, I got picked on. Somebody kicked my ass. What would you do?
Well, first off, it's his responsibility to go to the police, figure out what the hell's going on. If he was in a fucking spot that he wasn't supposed to be in, that's a question too.
Really? Because I will be like, call your uncles. Let's go.
We
Yeah,
got
20 people
totally
on you?
different philosophies here.
Yeah. I'll be like, I got
'Cause
enough
I'd be-
backyard space for 20
I'd be
bodies.
making phone calls to get buttons pushed.
Well, I know you because you're part of the. You've been in the gang before, the Latin Kings.
Yeah, even camping is like wrench. Yeah, I will be like, let's call out everybody and then dig 20 holes in the backyard.
I mean, I wouldn't say I wouldn't.
And I'll be like, Eric, I need your car. You can't ask me questions. Let's go.
Can we use your car?
No, what?
Let's go fucking rent a car.
My car kind of broken. He got hell damage, bro.
Wait, I thought it's fixed. Oh, man.
Go hijack a car real quick.
So I don't know. I know I will be so pissed off about it, and I would take action. Like, you know, it's still my son, right? I had to take action. So I know I can't count on Martin because Martin will tell him to go fuck himself. So I'll call Val. Val, let's go. Val's like, let me buy a flight ticket. Wait for me for 5 days.
Make sure he's
No.
at 9 o'clock.
I said, I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, like, you know, for me, I'll be like, let's call out your uncles. Yeah, I don't know. Different philosophy, for sure.
I don't have uncles.
His uncles.
He don't have uncles. He's probably the only child.
My kid, how will you think my kid's gonna address you?
Uncle Eric.
Exactly! Jeez! Oh my God. That's why I say call out your uncles, not call out my uncles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, heart
At
attack.
that point, I was like, I'm not blood, bro.
You're what?
I'm not blood. It's
I'll
like,
be like, this is how you gotta tell your
it
uncle.
was just. I like, hey, look, listen, kid. It was just to say it.
No, I'll be like, son, this is how you're gonna call Eric. You're gonna say, Uncle Eric, I got into a fight today. I told them I got Uncle Eric on my back. Don't fuck with me. And they say your Uncle Eric is a pussy. Say that on the phone.
That fucking asshole.
Uncle Eric will be here tomorrow. Tell him that, you know, they say that, oh, you got an Uncle Eric? He's a bitch. He's a little bitch. He's not here right now. Is Uncle Eric not gonna be here tomorrow? We'll see about that. And just say,
Why?
Uncle
I don't
Eric, are
think
you gonna be a bitch? Is it gonna be a bitch?
I'll be there in an hour. I put the flight now. Like,
It's all about the conversation, how it's delivered. We all know if Martin needs his family back out, he only needs to do a Latino whistle. Doesn't he just do the South Park? No?
I just need to go find a river.
Okay, next you gotta call Uncle Martin, and you gotta do the same thing. Uncle Martin, I you know, 20 people gang on me. I say, yo, don't fuck with me. I got my Uncle Martin and his Latino families, you know, familia. And they say Latino families are bitch, little shit. Say that on the phone.
Uncle Martin answered, I don't give a fuck. What else did I say, Dad?
Yeah, let's call Val.
Just tell him that I have a humidor for him full.
Yeah. Tell Uncle Martin I got about 4,000 cigars here waiting.
Oh shit!
You know what? Just skip that phone altogether. Just call Val. Val will show up with a king. Val is the only one that go into those gang fight that was skate free and walk away. And nobody's gonna go punch Val. And when the police show up, the police will be like, "Sir, this way, please." I'm sorry you got into this mess. I'm sorry you got into this mess. You are this way. Oh shit. Anyways, it's 11 o'clock. Congratulations to the winners. Eric will reach out to you. Make sure to respond within a week. If you don't, super soakers is fun. If you don't, you're not gonna get your cigar. Make sure you respond. If you don't respond, you're not gonna get your cigar. All right. Congratulations to those people and those people who didn't win. Again, the cigar will be released 24th of May.
Fucking loser.
What the fuck? Uncle Eric, who's the bitch? All right, so we will still release the cigar May 24th. So you know those people who's interested, keep on the watch our Instagram news and check out our website. Everything will be posted there. You know, to tell you where you can find them and all that stuff. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Bye, guys.
And if you guys have
Night,
a camera,
everybody.
I want to be on it.
What?
If anybody have a camera, I want to be on it.
If anybody had a camera, he want to be on it, don't. He's a little bitch. He's not gonna show it to my kid. Oh, good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.